I'd love to have this guy on and talk about it. New book to detail cover-up of Biden's health decline before 2024 election. This is Jake Tapper, okay? Jake Tapper is coming out with a book. And his new book called Original Sin, there was a movie named Original Sin with Angelina Jolie. I don't know if you've seen it with Antonio Banderas. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Very good movie.
Original Sin, President Biden's decline, its cover-up, and his disastrous choice to run again. By Jake Tapper, an Axios reporter, Alex Thompson, set to release May 20th, 2025 by Penguin Press, promises to expose a top-level cover-up of Joe Biden's health decline before 2024 election. Penguin Random House press release states Biden, his family, and his senior aides were so convinced that only he could beat Trump again, they lied to themselves, allies, and the public about his condition and limitations, framing his re-election bid as a disastrous misstep. The book dives into Biden's shockingly, narcissistically, self-delusional, and reckless decision to run again per the publisher, revealing a desperate bet that went bust after his faltering June 2024 CNN debate performance, moderated by Tapper, led to his exit endorsement of Vice Presidential Kamala Harris, who lost to Trump. Tapper told CNN Business, Toni Morrison once said, if there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it, explaining that's what inspired this book. We wanted to know more about what we all just lived through. Here's him and Laura Trump defending President Biden. Watch this.
I think it makes little kids with stutters feel when they see you make a comment like that?
First and foremost, I had no idea that Joe Biden ever suffered from a stutter. I think what we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable
you have
to watch somebody on stage
it's so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter. I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think that somebody in the Trump family would be more sensitive to people who do not have medical licenses. Diagnosing politicians from afar. Plenty of people have diagnosed your father from afar, and I'm sure it offends you. Your father-in-law from afar. I'm sure it offends you. You don't have any standing to say.
I'm not diagnosing him. What I'm saying, Jake,
you just talked about a cognitive
is that we
decline.
Can see that Joe Biden
I have one last
struggling
question for you, Laura. You can't
times on stage, and it's very concerning to a lot of people that this could be the leader of the free world.
Okay.
Well, it says Trump, Pence in the back.
Okay, so sorry for Joe
Trump,
Biden.
Pence?
I appreciate it. I'm sure.
It says Trump, Pence in the back.
Oh, so this is a long time.
That's a long time ago.
Okay. Obviously, legacy media is dying, and nobody's giving it CPR. It's almost gone. He is one of the biggest lying leftists. He has his moments where we all go, just like Bill Maher, we go, oh, maybe there's no. He's self-righteous. He's smug. That type of attitude, and the fact that he wrote a book about covering up Biden's decline when he was part of it is like Hillary Clinton writing a book called Mysterious Suicides: The Shocking Truth About People Who Knew Too Much. That's what he's doing. It's complete BS, and now it's all coming to pass. And by the way, that's what I love about the internet. These videos, the moment this book came out, that clip comes out. He's been doing it for a while, and that's why CNN and all these people are going bye-bye, period.
Tom.
You know, it's very interesting. Jake Tapper is currently in the hurricane that is CNN. Last year, he signed a 3-year extension for $20 million. So that's, almost $7 million a year. He wanted 5 years for 50. They said, not going to happen. Budgets being budgets. And that was not a raise over his previous salary. And he was very upset because he thought he deserved a raise over his previous salary of all the stuff he had done through the primaries. And it just goes to show you the expiration date on these folks' careers is coming. Because you can't continue to roll this way and then be exposed for just outright historical hypocrisy in the name of a paycheck, which is what we're seeing here. And so the buyer of CNN gets a benefit of the anchor, Caitlin Collins, not having like a thunder contract. You know what I mean? Like, she's still playing her rookie contract. So they're going to get 3-4 years of her and, at price A before she says, I want the big contract. And Jake is caught here. He's out doing this, and I actually think it's hubris. It's absolute hubris with a dial turned to 10. You know, that you could actually do what you did for all those years and then write a book about it, and you're actually pointing a finger back at yourself. And to me, that's what's shocking about it.
Adam.
I'm actually going to defend Jake Tapper here partially. Partially, because I
didn't know
think
he was
it's
Jewish.
Is he?
Is he?
I don't know. Explain that joke, Tom.
I just
No, Tom, go ahead.
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't believe he is. but-
his parents are Jewish.
Oh,
okay.
Well, there you go.
So what does that have to do with? Tom, what does that have to do with?
Adam, you can continue.
No, I'm trying to understand the joke. Go ahead.
I know a lot of things are hard for you to understand. Just continue.
Just go for it.
I'll stop. I'll pause. I appreciated the joke. What do you mean? What's your point?
This is going to be the longest awkward moment. Just go.
I love
Say
that.
your point.
I love that. Adam, go ahead.
I love it too. I'm just trying to understand the joke.
But
Not
he
smart
is,
enough
though.
to keep up.
To be fair, he is. Is he Catholic? I thought he was Catholic. Is he Jewish, Rob? I didn't know that.
It says his parents are Jewish.
Okay.
His parents are Jewish. His mother was raised Presbyterian,
that's what I
converted
thought
to
it was.
Judaism.
Both his parents are Jewish.
Okay, got it.
So
Sure.
he's
So she was Presbyterian. She converted. Okay.
So
and then
he-
what is he?
probably gay.
Author and proud Jew. There it is. CNN Jake Tapper.
Does it say
Jewish
that?
exponent. Yeah, anchor, author, and proud Jew.
right.
There you go. So Tom was right. Go for it.
Okay. I don't know what that has to do.
I don't know what it has to do. I didn't know he was Jewish. Tom is saying he's Jewish. I didn't know he was Jewish.
All right. Well, then that means I have to defend him. Is what that means. Just like
You can
how
do
I have
what
to.
you
I
want.
have to defend Jeffrey Epstein.
Listen,
It
you
just it comes
defended
with
Monica
it's the
Lewinsky.
agreement.
You defended Monica
It's the Jewish
Lewinsky
agreement.
with the hope of her partying
I
at
have
11 in
I have
Miami.
a Jewish conference call at noon to take over the world. We do it every Thursday at noon. I mean, can we hurry this thing up? Anyway, I'm going to defend Jake Tapper only partially because there's a big difference between, I think, Biden in 2020 versus Biden in 2024. Biden was never supposed to be a two-term president. He was supposed to be a one-and-done guy to, quote-unquote, get Trump out of the office. He did his job. But then when you're so close to freaking power, you have people, Joe Biden or Hunter Biden, whatever, you're smoking your crack, you're doing your thing. No, Dad, you're doing a great job. Yeah, the world's falling apart. Dad, you're doing an awesome job. Yeah, like everything's crumbling, inflation. You're doing an awesome job. When you're so close to power, you don't want to leave it. Who was the one guy that George H.W. Bush would never want to talk about? The one guy.
Oh, the father. Yeah, Ross
Yes.
Perot.
Why not?
Well, because he cost him
Because
the
he
election.
cost him the election.
Yeah.
Because when you're so close to power, you're the most powerful man in the world, you don't want to bring up things that basically cost you why the hell you're not the president. So this guy was never supposed to be a two-term president. I think it's pretty clear that he did have major cognitive decline, but that probably happened into his presidency, 2021, 2022. Because don't forget, he was campaigning from a basement, I got it. But just juxtapose the actual debates in 2020 versus 2024. Of course. There's your evidence. In 2020, he actually put sentences together, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And then in 2024, he just froze and poopy pants himself.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it wasn't as bad at the end. But everybody knew. That's why they kept him in the basement. That's why he never went in front of the camera. We didn't get him in front of a camera for 40 days into the election. Like, let's not be honest. I'm sorry.
Let's not be honest.
Let's be completely honest. They kept him in the basement for a reason, because that same decline that Jake Tapper's over here yelling about, and he's not stupid.
Why do you think they kept him in the basement?
Because they're protecting him because they know he was
But
dumb.
there was also that
lost his mind.
little thing from China that came over here.
Yeah, but hold on. Nobody else was. What do you mean? Trump was out, everybody was out in the public. If you're going to be running for the president, I want to hear you talk. You can't run a campaign.
But we
from
all
the
know
basement.
that, when you walk in a restaurant, you got to have a mask on or whatever. But
when
once you sit at the table,
COVID leaves you alone.
leaves
Yeah,
you
it has
alone.
respect. Has
Or
respect
just
when
like in
you're
the
eating.
NBA, if you're on the bench, you put. But when you're in the game, you
for
can take
me,
it off. Makes sense.
If he wanted some of the best marketing done for his book, they just did it.
Yeah,
Shout out to Penguin.
God bless you.
2 months away, 3 months away from the book coming out, and people are already talking about it like this, way in advance. This is going to be a New York Times bestseller on day one. That's what's going to happen with this book. and he's going to make some money. So he's going to make up for that additional $5 million that they didn't pay him. This is going to make the difference up.
You're welcome, Jake.
Yeah,
Let's just stick together.
Yeah, we have right now anywhere between 500 to 3,000 resumes that people post on a weekly basis that they want to work here. And after the last year of fully committing to identifying clearly how to describe the culture to new people that get hired, where we can, people can kind of watch it and see it for themselves and say, this is not a company for me to work at. We have 8 or 9 different companies to work at here at Valuetainment Lion Holding. We created a 38-minute video that explains what it is to work here, who Valuetainment is for, who Valuetainment is not for, okay? For the right person, it could be the last job you'll ever have. For the wrong person, there's going to be conflicts on both sides, and we don't want that. We want to be able to find a place that we can work together for a very long time to come. Having said that, this is what we did. We created this, and a lot of our clients at BDC right now are asking for this. So it's the Valuetainment culture, okay, right here, beginning to the end, explaining everything about us, what it is to work here, how we do our meetings with our management team, how we hold each other accountable, what the culture is like. All of that is in this culture deck that we have. So there's 2 things. One, you can purchase this for $19 on the website right there that Rob is showing, this culture deck. Or anybody that places an order and you buy anything over $100, the first 100 are going to get one of these put in the box, sent to you. Again, this is for those of you that either want to find a way to work here. Maybe you're running a business and you want to find out on how to create your own culture deck when you're hiring people. This will give you ideas. Or you have somebody that you have a son, a daughter, a husband, a father, somebody that loves Valuetainment, loves what we do here, and they want to find a way to bring the value to the company, whether it's our consulting firm, Minnect, any of that stuff, and you want to give this to them. Again, you can buy these for $20 or you can place an order over $100 and we will send this over to you. And for those of you that want to watch the 38-minute video about our culture, you can simply text the word culture to 310-340-1132. Again, text the word culture, C-U-L-T-U-R-E, culture, to 310-340-1132. We will send you a text back with the video for you to watch on the culture of working at Valuetainment. Again, go place the order on these booklets because we have limited supply for sale. The rest we're keeping for the people that we are hiring. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.